and you are live on the Last Respawn show, Doctor. How are?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Those fascinating events occurring on the show tonight
Uh,
for a wild time.
I guess that was Michael Myers. Did he say anything?
He said nothing, but man, he beat Silent Hill and got the good ending, so
Oh,
shout out to him.
Oh yeah, he did. Wow. I played it too. That
Nah,
did.
we're gonna give Michael all the credit.
You know, I kind of wish he would have fucking killed me then. I gotta make that a highlight. My first thing when I come back from almost being killed, he beat fucking Silent Hill.
Word.
What a
Look how beautiful
fucking
I look.
what a fucking asshole.
A
Who knew?
major asshole. But
Michael Myers is always full of surprises. People, they didn't know he could drive, and he could drive. Who knew he could play fucking video games?
yeah, maybe during the time that he vanishes, he got himself a Nintendo Switch or a Game Boy, depending on what decade you're looking at here.
Oh, he might even got a PlayStation 1 and might play this on an original PlayStation 1 for all we know.
Yeah, sure.
Oh boy. Well, we got a lot to talk about, but I think we're gonna get one thing out of the way tonight, and we're gonna pay tribute to Haggard. Right? Am I pronouncing it right?
Grid.
Hagrid. Sorry,
Fucking
Hagrid.
kill you, Dana.
What was the actor's name? So we can.
Robbie Coltrane.
Robbie Coltrane passed away yesterday, sadly, at age 72. Lived a great life, it seemed. I didn't know the guy personally. I never got into Harry Potter, but he was
I didn't
in.
know the guy personally.
I
Uh,
just like to put that out there. I didn't know the guy personally.
Hagrid.
He was in the Indiana Jones movies, right? That was the same guy.
I don't
The
know.
I think that's the same guy.
I
The
don't
the,
know.
the original Indiana Jones.
Facts. It all
Yes,
comes down to one thing,
yes, brother.
and that's Hagrid. Sweet Hagrid is in heaven. The
Yeah, with
world got worse.
this beautiful picture you got here.
Like that?
Yeah, it's absolutely. Dr. Daddy found this picture. I asked him, what picture would you like to use for Hagrid tonight? And he sent me this, and it's yeah, gorgeous.
He's ascending to heaven, Dax.
Oh,
And my heart breaks. We lost Hagrid.
mm,
And I love October as we all do. But this one hurts, my sweet Hagrid.
so sorry. Yeah,
He
yeah,
was a large man.
big heart.
He had bug beak. He looked after Harry and his friends. Now
Did
he's
you
gone.
did you put on a Harry Potter movie?
Now I just beat my meat to a couple of scenes on YouTube that
Oh,
involved Hagrid.
oh.
Hagrid is dead, Dax. He's fucking dead.
Well, I wish you would have joined our cult because we could have reborn him in retro. Wherever he is, I hope he's happy.
Me too. Me too.
Anything else you'd like to say for Haggard?
Ah, man, shout out to the boy Hagrid. He was a great man. I loved him. He touched my life in many ways. His great performances in the Harry Potter movies. I just remember him as Hagrid.
Fair.
He's just
Pretty,
Hagrid to me.
pretty sure he was in the original Indiana Jones. I think it's the same actor.
Now, when I get high and I visit Hogwarts, Hagrid won't be there.
He'll always be there when you pop in Hogwarts.
You
Harry
think
Potter.
so?
Yeah, you could go to Hogwarts, hop in a Harry Potter. It's like he never left. That's the beauty of movies.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That
Okay,
is.
now I feel better. I just got to get really high and see Hagrid again.
There you go.
Hey.
You're welcome. R.I.P. I'm gonna pour one out for you just a little here, right there. Yep.
Shout
There we
out to
go.
my brother, Hagrid, Robbie Coltrane. Shout out to the boy.
Shout out. Shout out. All right, folks. And now, with the main event of this show.
Oh,
Let-
fuck me.
hold on.
Oh, fuck
let me just take
me.
a note of the time. Right? Okay. See how long this goes. All right, boils and ghouls.
Oh, God.
We are gonna do a deep dive spoiler talk on not only Halloween Ends, but I'm pretty sure the entire franchise as a whole. As long as this picture is up, spoilers will be slicing out of us. So if you don't want to get anything spoiled, then I guess you can mute this and keep the show on. I love the views. Or if you
Yeah, for real. Just mute it.
yeah, there you go, just mute it. And once the picture's gone, we'll stop talking about it. All right. So this is your warning. So mute it. All right. Should we? How are we gonna do this? You want to go first? I want to go first. Do you want to talk about good things first? 'Cause-
I have no good things to say. So if you want to take it away,
okay.
sure.
You have no good things at all. Not
I have
nothing.
no good things. None. Zero.
Oh, okay. Oh boy. Halloween Ends starts off the movie a year 2019 after the events of Michael Myers during a complete rampage. We're introduced to a new characters of a new babysitter, Corey, who's babysitting a young child in a very rich looking house that has a very, very few flights of stairs, which was funny while I was watching this. I literally screamed, somebody's falling down those fucking stairs. I'm telling you right now. And you gotta give props for that opening scene. The way that anyway, so the kid goes to play a prank on the babysitter, locks him away, and you know, the fear of Michael Myers is still relevant a year later in that town in Haydenfield. So the guy thinks he's about to get fucking murdered by Michael Myers, so he freaks out, kicks open the door. The door kicks the kid off the railing, and he falls splat down while his parents walk in. And what I have to say is one of the most satisfying. I don't know if satisfying is the right word, but man, that kid hit the fucking floor. You gotta get props to that scene. That was a fucked up scene. That was, come on. You gotta come on. That was fucked up.
That was a
Anyway,
piece of shit.
A few years go by, and this poor kid Corey is shunned by the Haydenfield. I don't know why he still lives there. Maybe it's part of his parole. It's never really explained, but everyone thinks he's a child killer, even though he's been. I think he went to court. He got the charges tossed because it was an accident. But everyone thinks he's a psycho, so he's, you know, fucking. Everyone treats him like a loser, psycho, whatever. And so Laurie Strode comes across and getting bullied by the, what was it, band members? That was a fun. That was the funniest.
Bully band members.
Bully band members. Bully band members, folks. I actually thought that was hilarious.
I got a
Anyway.
good chuckle out of that.
Yeah, that was like, all right, we got bully band members because, you know, young kids. So Laurie sticks up for him and introduces him to her granddaughter. I forgot her name from the.
Fuck.
I'm missing her name, but anyway, they hit it off, Corey and her, but you know, Corey is still like a pariah in the town, so he runs into the mom of the kid's victim, and he runs. Allison, there you go, thank you. He runs away from the party, and then he gets bullied again, and he gets thrown off a fucking little bridge. But he's okay. And guess who's under this bridge in a tunnel? But
like
Michael.
Fucking troll.
Like Michael Myers takes him into his little hiding hole tunnel spot, and I guess Michael Myers has been hanging out there, chilling, and according to the bum there, he apparently drags people in there to kill. He goes to what I assume kill the kid, but as he's choking him, they lock eyes in what is a horror exchange of at first I thought Michael Myers was transferring his soul, and I was like, there's no way this movie's going that silly.
That's what I thought first.
Yeah. But I think Michael Myers just saw his eyes, because Loomis always commented on Michael Myers' eyes. He had the darkest eyes, and so he sensed the evil in him, I guess. So he let him go, but that interaction with Michael Myers triggered something in Corey, sending him a very down dark path. Anyway, I don't want to say the whole fucking movie. Pretty much, Corey becomes Michael Myers Jr. I guess that's the way you could say it, right?
So,
or as my wife said it, he started off as the Renfield to Dracula, because he starts to bring victims to Michael Myers to kill.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that Michael Myers is like old and wounded, and he's not his spry self that we saw 4 years ago. So this movie is really locking into the fact that he's a real human being who's living under a fucking sewer, but killing brings Michael Myers to life. That rush of the sweet stabbing gives Michael Myers life again, and they slowly team up to take down people that have wronged Corey. We never get a beautiful shot of Michael Myers riding in the motorcycle Corey rides around, which I would have fucking loved. This is the thing I loved about this. I kind of loved about this movie. It was so fucking silly that I was just like, you know what? I respect them for going this route, because I don't know where else they could have gone in a third. Like, if you look past at other Halloween movies, they always try to go to like a legacy route, with his niece in part 4. She gets some of the evil transferred to her, and they try to be all like he's in a cult. But this one was more of a like, just like a new generation of evil. They like are you really shocked that they went this route with all these reboots and recalls where it's they always have to have a new version of the character in Star Wars? Are you shocked that they try to do a new Michael Myers?
I'm not shocked by anything that happened in this movie, to be honest.
None of it shocked you. You were not surprised at all.
I knew where this was all going off of Halloween Kills. I said it the moment I finished watching that movie, that it was going to get worse and it was going to get sillier. That's exactly what happened. I called it all.
But there was such, I don't know, there was just such great character moments with Laurie, like just her.
No. Listen, don't get me started. I guess this is what it's about, right? I guess we're supposed to get started on. This is the whole point of why we're talking about it.
Yeah, go ahead.
This movie was a complete piece of fucking shit from the moment it started, with this whole ridiculous, like, you open the movie with some fucking kid. All of a sudden, now here comes Corey. In the third movie, we're gonna thrust all this shit out here. Okay? This fucking babysitter and the fucking kid. He got locked in the thing. He kicked the fucking door open. The kid dies. Here we get launched in the third movie. Okay, not the second or the first. The third fucking movie. They come stuffing all this shit about Corey. Nobody gives a fuck about this guy. Okay? Nobody gives a fuck. It's all rushed. Okay? And we're supposed to care about this dumb motherfucker. Okay? Yeah. Second thing, where I was like, oh, this is really, really, really bad.
I wouldn't say I cared about him. I was intrigued at what they were trying to do with him. And I just love, I just loved the like I said, I completely agree. It's a silly, ridiculous thing. But I felt like you get to the third movie, other than the fact that you're going to have a rematch with Michael Myers and Laurie Strode, what else can you do with the character?
This is why you have you want to do 3 movies, motherfuckers?
Mm-hmm.
Have a better plan of what the fuck you are doing.
Right.
Because we get to, for the first appearance of Laurie Strode in the third movie in Halloween Ends. And motherfucker, let me tell you something. All of a sudden, Laurie Strode has become Mary Poppins, bro. She's all cheery. Everything's great. She kicked the alcohol, right? Addiction, great. She's baking. She's fucking
She's celebrating Halloween.
Celebrating Halloween. baking, talking about boys with her granddaughter. Motherfucker, are you
You,
telling
you didn't
me?
like that?
You are telling
You don't want
me?
her to be happy?
No. This is what I'm saying.
Wait till then.
This takes place a year later, right? Is it a year later
The movie
or a few
starts
years later?
the movie starts a year later, then it goes to for 3 years later, so 4 years.
Right, 4 years.
4 years since the
So
event of his
yes.
massacre that he disappeared. Yeah.
So you're telling me that in the first movie, Halloween 2018, she has been fucked up and a recluse, locked away, damaged as fuck because her friends were murdered all those years ago by
Yeah.
Michael. And she's waiting and obsessed and
Yeah.
everything because she knows that Michael's gonna break out of that asylum and he's gonna appear again. She knew, she was waiting this whole time. But just a few years ago, this guy fucking kills her daughter and
So
her
many,
daughter's husband
and so many people.
and fucking half the town, basically. But it only takes 4 fucking years to her to be like, yeah, you know what? I gotta move on. I
What?
gotta fucking move on after losing my daughter and half the town. I'm cured. I'm freed of it. I'm good. I'm good.
Well, that's I think
What are
that
you telling me?
well what he's trying to tell you is like, are you gonna be a victim your whole life of this monster, of this boogeyman? And she chose to live her life. And I mean, one thing that I don't think they should have talked about more, you saw like a newspaper clipping, is that they demolished Michael Myers' house. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah, but bro, he
Right.
killed her daughter and
I mean,
half the town, and he's still alive. She knows he's still out there.
I mean,
What closure did she get?
I would say the biggest thing that bugged me is that she chose to live in that town still.
She chose to stay, and all those years of her being locked away from everything, the guy was locked up for years in a fucking institution.
Mm-hmm.
And but she was like completely ready, all traps and everything, because she knew he was gonna break out of a fucking where he was for all those years. But the guy kills her daughter and half the town, and he's still out there.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, 4 years, and it's like, you know what? Guess what, guys? I'm fucking Julia Child. I'm baking. Everything's great now. What sense does that make? He's still out there. So
Yeah.
she loses her daughter and half the town, and he's still out there. But now I'll move on. Now I'll move on with my life. What the fuck?
Well, I think
Make
a part of
it
it
make sense.
Well, I feel like a part of it was also she had to take care of her granddaughter. Like she couldn't be that same person and put her granddaughter through what her daughter lived, because her daughter was at PTSD from all that training.
And
So
take your granddaughter the fuck out of that town.
No,
bro.
I agree. That was one thing I was like, it's crazy to me that people still live in that fucking town. Because, you know, some people are just stubborn like that. You know, like, no, this is my home. We're going to stay here. Fuck the boogeyman. Fuck that. What I like about these movies, because I rewatched all of them from the original recently, and especially the new ones, they really address, like, the town and the people in them, and how Michael Myers has this effect on everyone in the town. And then this movie was just like a character study of watching someone else go down that same path, and then, oh, well, Michael Myers still exists. What if Michael Myers ran into someone that's on that dark path? Like, what would that be like? And then they just became Michael Myers. Like, I totally agree, it's silly and stupid, but I don't know why I loved it. I was just like, this is so fucking ridiculous. Like, when they were killing together, I was just like, I was just laughing.
Oh my god, Michael became the troll under the bridge.
Yeah.
Allison Allison became a love story. I love him, Daddy. I love him. She loves this fucking guy.
Yeah, she has such bad taste in men. I kept saying, I was like,
the riding on the motorcycle like a fucking love story was so cheesy and ridiculous and fucking dumb. This whole thing about this guy, this fucking loser that nobody gives a fuck about, and I call him loser because he was I hated him. I had no fucking sympathy for this fucking
oh
guy.
yeah, they were trying to make him on some Peter Parker shit, even to the point when he lost his glasses like after he ran to Michael
Yeah,
Myers, and we all kept making a joke like, did Michael Myers bite him? Like, is Michael Myers
yeah,
radioactive? Like radioactive Michael Myers?
yeah.
Like it's just
Guess what?
so it's so fucking dumb. But someone
Here's
had
a
a good. So, all right, go ahead.
here's a trilogy of movies, and we're just gonna thrust this guy here. Feel bad. Here's this guy. Here's what happened. Feel bad for him in like fucking 15 minutes. No, fuck off with that shit, bro.
Oh, I never felt bad.
Fucking
I never felt bad for him. From
That's
the
what they
get
tried.
to my feeling from the, like, yeah, at the beginning, I mean, but even like I never felt bad for him because bro, you did not need to be kicking that door down so hard. Like
But
he
that's what they were
fuck.
telling you. They were telling you that the basically, he kind of was made this way. People made him this way.
Yeah, it was like, dude, you did not need to be kicking. There was no one in the. I know, like, you think Michael Myers there, and the kid's fucking with you, and it got in your head, but like that guy went from 0 to 100 real quick. So he was a. Even I was like, I don't like. I was already like, I don't like this guy. There's something fucking wrong. And then when he started going down the dark path, I was like shocked. Like, oh yeah, what a shock! Like he's gonna become little Michael Myers
Yeah,
Jr.
the
My
whole
only
town,
yeah.
his parents. Oh my! I was like, I don't give a then. Oh, then of course, the hungry eyes. Okay, moment. They locked eyes. Hungry eyes. And all of a sudden,
Michael Myers
he
in the
saw.
wall too. He's like in the little
Yeah, just
crevice.
chilling, just chilling in the fucking wall. Okay, chilling in the wall, and then all of it, as soon as that happens, that's it. He makes the fucking fool. That's it. He's losing his fucking mind.
Hmm.
He wants to start fucking killing people. Um, and then you try to tell me that Michael is not. This is the one thing I want to tell the director, David fucking Gordon Green, whatever his fucking
Yeah,
name is.
yeah, you got it.
Bro, you gotta. He can fuck off with this whole shit about. Oh, well, Michael's not supernatural, bro. Go fuck yourself. Okay, he is supernatural in this fucking movie. If you needed any more proof other than fucking Halloween Kills, where he fucking took all of that, um, he apparently the more he kills, he actually gets stronger.
Yeah,
It's
he
like
gets
him.
he gets that rush. He gets that
Yes,
blood rush. It makes him
it's
feel.
like
That's what I got from that scene where he's like, oh yes, like he was like fucking jizzing in his pants. Like yes,
yeah,
this
he
is
was like a geriatric fuck,
yeah,
popping a fucking popping a fucking
yeah,
what the fuck, Viagra,
yeah.
and he's
He's like,
just leaning
oh,
over.
I'm
Yeah,
fucking ripped.
yeah, exactly. He's like, wait, I'm
Yeah,
fucking.
I
He was
don't know.
oh, he's
I
hard
just
to rock.
loved how stupid that these scenes were where he's like holding the guy. He's like, yeah, show me, Mike.
Yeah. Oh, how about that? How about the Three Stooges fight they had? Fucking the lame fuck Corey and old fuck Michael Myers tussling with each other under the fucking bridge. I mean,
Oh,
what a
oh,
fucking
when he
show!
took his mask.
Yes,
Oh
tussle. I
yeah,
was like, what am I watching?
but
I'm watching this. Fuck, what is happening?
but you got such a good payoff because Michael Myers came back for that shit and killed his dumbass. And then not even that, this idiot decided to really go against like he really tried to go against Laurie. Like I was like, yo, he's gonna get fucked up instantly, and he did. The minute he walked into the room, she shot his ass off the stairs.
Bro.
And his only rebuttal was like, I'm gonna stab myself so people,
Yeah.
because she's gonna walk. That was he couldn't even. He's like it was so funny, like him trying to be this like Michael Myers Jr. And this is the thing about these requels and reboots, and especially with Star Wars, they're trying to like pass the torch or the legacy. And I thought that this was like a commentary on that. It's like, no, there's only one Michael Myers, dude. And because like, did you not like their fight at the end between Michael Myers and Laurie? Because I fucking love that. I mean, it was quick,
I thought
but
it was horseshit.
oh,
I thought it was fucking putrid.
she fucking crucified his ass.
Yeah, to me, it was I was over it at that point. I was
Yeah.
watching absolute fucking garbage. Dude, this guy taking Michael's mask, and then wait, no, yeah, he's not. Michael's not supernatural. He just looked into the guy's eyes, and the guy all of a sudden decided he was gonna all of a sudden be exactly like Michael. He
Yeah.
wanted Michael's mask. He fucking put on a jumpsuit and was doing everything like Michael. But no, Michael's not supernatural. Can you fucking explain that? And then this guy is going around and he's killing everybody. All of a sudden, he's a fucking expert killer and fucking slashing people and how to kill people. Okay, this guy who couldn't do anything right. But Michael is not
I
supernatural in this
actually
movie.
we had a running joke. We were like, oh, because we knew where it was going, but we were like, it'd be funny if all his kills are just accidents. Like he,
That would have been funnier.
yeah, he's like, oh jeez,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah, yeah. Mr. Klutz, Mr. Can't do anything right, and he's out here killing people just because Michael looked into his eyes. But wait a minute, Michael's not supernatural. He's not. Okay, yeah, yeah,
Well, I think
sure.
if you rewatch like the 2018 movie, like the doctor that was studying Michael became obsessed with him too. He wanted to put on his mask as well. You know,
Yeah.
there's always this, at least in these movies, there's these, and even in the past ones that even aren't canon, there's always an obsession. Like Dr. Loomis had such an obsession. Even the people in this town say, Lori, you had such an obsession. You brought that guy when it was completely not her fault. It was
Yeah.
completely not her fault. She literally tried to trap this motherfucker and burn him, and he still got out.
Oh, and it was so silly when they were like piling all the kills into fucking that like 8 minutes. When it was like, here's all this dog shit, and then now to make you try to fucking pop the crowd. Hey, everybody, you know what it's time? It's time for
Halloween,
gruesome
yeah, it's
killings.
Halloween time.
Yeah, it's time for
Hey,
the gruesome
at
killings.
least, hey, we got Darcy,
Oh
and
god, yeah,
Darcy got murdered.
that was the best part of the whole fucking movie. I tweeted it.
Oh yeah,
Best
I
part
saw
of the
that.
movie was seeing
Yeah,
Darcy.
I kind of wish Darcy didn't fucking spoil that. It would have been great to
I
just
actually
watch.
didn't know. I didn't know.
Oh, I saw her. She posted a picture. She's like, "This is for a project. I don't know if I'm sure to talk about." And then like fucking 30 minutes go by, and she's like, I'm in the new Halloween."
Oh, for real? I didn't see that.
Yeah, good for you. I was like, God damn it, Darcy.
I was like, oh my god, is that Darcy? What the fuck?
Yeah. She's
Awesome.
like, that was awesome. She's like, can I help you? Oh,
Yeah.
great.
And
Good
then,
for her.
it was
I
really
mean,
like, okay,
that DJ kill was the best kill in the whole movie. That shit was gruesome. I'm gonna put
bro,
his fucking.
I wanted to do that to the fucking movie. Oh my god.
So there's
I was
nothing,
like,
not 1 inch of this movie that you liked.
zero. Darcy
Okay.
being in the movie, yes. I
Okay,
fucking
that's fair.
thought this was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my fucking life. No lie. I'd
It's
watch Halloween Kills 1,000 times over this shit. I apologize to Rob Zombie on my Twitter too.
no fuck the dude. I tried to watch the first Rob Zombie Halloween remake, and at 30 minutes into that shit with all the fucking his bad family home life, I was like, no, I don't, Rob. I live this in real life. I don't need this in movies. No.
Rob Zombie, his Halloween movies is dog shit, and then these Halloween movies, especially the last two, and especially this one, is stepping into dog shit barefoot.
Yeah, it's so man, it's so funny how we're like on complete opposite sides of these movies.
Dude, I just thought the whole thing was just silly, dumb.
Yeah,
Laurie's character, it made no sense. Even though they tried to make it make sense, it doesn't make sense.
I thought the
The
really dumb
Michael,
part was when they strapped his body to the car, and then they like Jesus ex machina carried his body to the ground. I was like,
a
oh,
meat grinder.
because like she even crucified him. I'm like, are we doing Jesus ex machina for Michael
They
Myers
carried
right now?
his
Like,
body.
yeah, like she fucking crucified this motherfucker.
And they're passing him on the crowd
Yeah.
with his dead body.
Like I almost want another movie where everyone talks. Yeah, we just carried this motherfucker's body into a grinder, and like yeah, we all just got around. I love how the one black lady was like in all three movies. She had like this minor role.
Yeah,
Like she survived the assault. I was like, wow, all right, good for her.
that's another thing to me. I felt like they kind of rushed all the pain in this movie into that one scene where she saw Laurie outside of the supermarket. This is the one. Here's the quick 10 seconds where we're gonna try to pinpoint all the hurt and darkness that's gone on in this because of Michael Myers. We're gonna push all that into this 1 10-second scene. So lame and fucking. Oh my god, lazy,
I saw
lazy,
I
lazy.
saw one person try to that had a good take about this movie. They were like, since this is like the third movie, and even the font of this movie is similar to Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, that they were like, this was them attempting to do another anthology Halloween movie, but try to keep it with Michael Myers. Do you think did you feel like that, like this was kind of like a weird spin-off of Halloween?
I definitely felt like this definitely had a different feel in terms of like quality. It got worse from one movie to the other. Halloween Kills definitely felt like, especially in the first part of the movie, it felt like it was carrying over from 2018. You know,
Oh
Halloween.
yeah, I mean it's the same, it continues the same
right
night.
away.
It's just the same night going on.
But even if they did years later, the whole tone, the whole feel, the acting. I'm sorry, but that guy was a shitty fucking actor who played Corey. I thought he was atrocious. The just everything just felt rushed. It felt
Okay.
silly. It felt like they just kind of was like, well, you know what? I guess we have to do a third one. Let's just fucking take a couple of things, throw it and let's see what sticks. And I swear it was. I was just appalled that I wasted my time watching this shit. It wasn't.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
you went to the theater, or you saw it at home at Peacock?
no, I saw it on Peacock.
Oh, okay, okay.
But it was just absolutely an abomination. I was just like, what is happening? Everything was just, they were just, bro. Bro.
Okay, but what do you like? All right, because the funny thing is, what I dislike, and I mean, I rewatched the 2018 movie, and I watched the original 1979, and then I watched the 2018, and I kind of like the 2018 a little more now. Before I didn't as much because I just felt it was too safe, and it was just a very safe reboot for reboot standards. It was a very like Force Awakens, but the irony is, I mean, I haven't watched Force Awakens in a while, but when I watched Force Awakens, I liked it, even though people were like, "Oh, it's the same shit," and then they changed it up in Last Jedi, and then people freaked out. So, like, what did you like about 2018? Because you still like 2018, that you think is the best of these new movies, right?
Easily the best of the three.
But but it's like it has the same almost feel and beats. It's just a little more serious, and there's some differences here and there. It almost
Well,
feels the same.
what I liked was that, if it was, I knew we were going in a different direction. I was like, okay, they're not related. This is directly after Halloween 1.
Yeah.
I enjoyed seeing the whole thing of him being transferred and him breaking out of the fucking, the bus, and him finding his way, throughout Haddonfield, and nobody knows really about Michael at this point.
Yeah,
they know about him, what happened on the
he's just
phone.
an urban
Yeah,
legend. Yeah.
right. And I liked the Lori being ready, and she was, everything that happened fucked her up, and seeing what happened in her life, and it was, they were telling it. It was a story being told, and in this movie, I felt like no story was being told. Halloween Kills the same thing. I felt like it was just killing, 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 killing.
Oh yeah, Halloween Kills to me. Yeah, that's why I love. I mean, yeah. There's no story. There's just just Michael Myers killing. Like that's what
Right.
to me, Halloween Kills is straightforward. And rewatching it, I totally agree. That fucking ending is so bad. Like just the fact that she goes into his house and stands there is so infuriating to me that she deserves to fucking die.
Right. Exactly. And
but I do like that. All Michael Myers wanted to do was go home. That's all he wanted to do, was go to his house, stand at that window like he used to, and that was it. Like he just wanted to do that, like on some nostalgia.
It's so stupid that that's what he wanted to do until he got there and was like, all right, time to go underground because I'm probably going to get fucking shot a billion times.
Well, I mean, yeah, he fucking did. So I mean,
Yeah, so I was like, well, dude, what was your goal then? You should have just stood there. You want to go home so bad, motherfucker? No, his whole goal was really, I don't think, to go home. His goal was, I'm a sick motherfucker that loves killing people,
yeah.
and that's what I want to do.
Yeah, but
That's
he
the only thing he
also
wants to do.
he also wanted to go home, but they demolished his home in this new one. What they saw, I thought when, for some reason, when she got like a new house, I was like, did she build a house on his house? But that was never addressed, and it didn't look like it was the same area. But I would have thought that was funny. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna build a new house where his house was.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is, and this is the reason why I was like, you know what, they're touching my favorite fucking horror franchise. I knew it wasn't going to end well, just because the odds are never in favor of it.
Yeah.
The Halloween where Laurie is his sister, they're related,
Mhm.
is a clear story that's being told. In these three movies,
I mean, those
the
sequels,
story.
the original sequels got silly as fuck.
Well, yeah, I
Or
don't see. I don't count those the shitty fucking ones that don't have Jamie Lee Curtis in it.
all 4, 5, and
To
6.
me, yeah, to me it goes Halloween 1, 2, and then H2O, and that's where it ends. Uh,
I
that's like
rewatched H2O. H2O did not age well. That shit did not.
H2O wasn't. It doesn't. It's not. It wasn't. It's like I looked at it again, and there's some things I would do differently for sure.
I
A lot of things
I
differently.
didn't know they changed the mask throughout the movie. That they have CGI
Yeah,
mask. I
yeah.
didn't know
Listen,
that.
masks have been an issue a lot.
Oh
Not in this
yeah.
series. The mask was actually fine in these three movies.
Oh no, yeah, yeah. Because
Yeah,
they like they literally just went. What YouTube video I was watching late night, but they were like trying to replicate the original mask, but then age it, and then they replicated the original for the flashback scenes.
yeah.
So, oh yeah, no, this is the best the mask has ever looked.
But you got these three movies. What is the story?
I,
It's the
I
story's literally just like Michael's just a crazy motherfucker who wants to kill people. All right,
yeah,
check. Laurie was traumatized by him. Okay, check. He's broken free. She knew it was gonna happen. She was waiting for it, and now it's a collision course. She wants to
mm,
put him away and stop him. And I felt like, okay, I understood that was the story in 2018. We're
yep,
gonna okay, Halloween Kills. All right, it's continuing. Okay, but now we're getting sillier and sillier and sillier and weirder and not the good kind. And then we got to this movie and it just threw everything outside the fucking window, which listen, like, sometimes when you do things way different,
yeah.
it's good, right? Especially this day and age.
Well,
But I felt
what
what they
would you
did
have?
was just dumb.
Go ahead. What would your idea of this movie, the third movie, would have gone? Would you have wanted like them to focus just on Michael Myers and Jamie, like see their life throughout their years? Like, where would you have liked to see? Where would you have liked to see this end?
I would have liked to have seen it end fucking
The first movie.
this. Listen, looking back, I wish this shit would have just fucking never happened. These three movies,
You're
the
like, I
first one
wish
was
you would have
fine,
just
but
fucking burned in that hole. And that was it.
yeah, exactly. Just fuck it, man. Just whatever.
Would you have really been happy with that? I don't think you would have been happy if he just
No,
burned in that
because I
basement.
mean, no, because then it just is like, well, what's the point? But my thing is, I wouldn't have fucking touched the franchise to begin with. But I know it's
That's how it.
Hollywood.
Yeah,
That's not going to happen.
yeah,
But that's the thing. Mm, I wouldn't have chose to go down this route the way when they start, like from 2018 to Halloween Kills. I would have done it differently. Where I don't know. I guess I'd have to think about all these different things. But to me, a definitive stance would have been. I mean, one thing would have been take a fucking definitive stance, bro. Either he's supernatural or he's not. And I felt you want to be different, then just say he's supernatural. Really go. You want to go fucking different. You want to be able to have freedom to do different things. Just make him supernatural, bro. It's a horror movie.
yeah,
We've
yeah.
gone. We've done the thing where he's a fucking regular guy, and he's just a man. He's killing all these people.
I mean,
Go
that's like,
different.
yeah. I mean, even in the first movie, as much as a regular dude he is, he does get shot several times and walks away.
Nah,
So I
man, that's
think,
fine. Because listen, 50 Cent got shot 9 times. Okay,
yeah, yeah.
he lived.
I mean,
Michael,
I feel like the third movie addresses like his wounds. Like he's not looking very great. I mean, especially that he's just living under a fucking a bridge in a tunnel. I,
I say, go and do it. Make this guy transfer. into another fucking body. Oh, you know what, bro?
Would you have been happier with that?
I would have been happier with. I don't know if I would have been happier because I would have to see how everything would have played off.
Yeah, yeah.
How they would have done everything else.
I mean, I just love
But
the fact that you had like Michael Myers Jr.
oh, so
and
stupid.
yeah, I don't know why, but
So silly.
I know, but I just love how silly and stupid it is because these movies have always been a bit like exploration into like Michael Myers, Laurie, their effects on this neighborhood, that their battle of in this neighborhood, and the battle continues because of the first movie, and then the second movie is Michael Myers Unleash, fucking going on a massacre, right? And then everyone blames Laurie in the third movie. Oh, you antagonized him, blah blah blah, and I like that the effect you kind of explore the more like you definitely feel the effect of Michael Myers in the second film, how what him coming back brings this mob of people together. They're like, we gotta fuck him up, we gotta fuck him up. And then in this movie it's the fear, it's the aftermath, right? And then you have this angle with this guy, this loser, and it's the effect of what if someone who's just going down that fucking path where everybody fucking hates him. And it's very cliche. Everybody fucking hates you. Like it was a very 2000s kind of movie. This feels like a very 2000s kind of emo movie, right? Like it needed an Everessence song.
Yes, it definitely felt like a shitty, 2000 fucking horror movie without any charm.
Yeah, and like Michael Myers' effect like on this kid, and just like the lock eyes. The lock eyes part, yeah, I agree. That was.
You got this kid, man, who's 21. He's being bullied by high school marching band fucking kids. Okay, he's drinking chocolate milk and getting bullied by fucking high school.
His mom
kids.
wants to do him.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, but then for you to expect me to get into this motherfucker putting on Michael's mask and buying a fucking jumpsuit somewhere.
No, he was a mechanic. He always had the jumpsuit.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
The fucking put on the jumpsuit just like Michael. Okay, be like fucking Michael.
I would have liked if he found his own mask. Like he had the scarecrow mask, which was a homage to the clown mask.
That would have made a little bit more sense.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure if they had gone further with it, if he would have lost the mask, and if that would have been cool. And especially as you know me, a mask collector, if we got like a new version of a Michael Myers mask, I think that was a very big missed opportunity. Like it's cool that the mask slowly changed, it got burned, and got jizzed on in this one. It would have been cool if we got. I also love that Michael Myers still had the kitchen knife and fucking mold.
Yeah.
It's just such a silly. It's like you have to think of it on some video game anime shit, and I was like this feels like a Metal Gear Solid storyline, but it also feels like what we've been getting with reboots, like especially with Force Awakens. This is the Force Awakens of Halloween movies. They're like, you want us to go real reboot, bitch? What if Michael Myers passes the torch? Think about that. And my wife has a good point. He hooked up with Alice. So what if she has a baby and it's evil?
Oh god. And their little love, the fucking love story in the middle of all this was so fucking dumb. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was even that shit was even that shit was awkward as fuck. I was just like, but then you saw like the older cop dude that she dated, and I was like, how old is this fucking guy? He looks like he's from the 1970s.
If you go from Halloween 2018 to this one, you're like, didn't it feel like Allison was gonna have a more of a role in this trilogy? To see where she went from 2018 to this movie, where she was just there to be like, mommy, daddy, I love him, I love this guy.
Well,
Grandma,
I think you're right there. I think maybe, I don't know if this is true, we'll have to look this up, but maybe at one point they were thinking of killing off Laurie Strode in the first one or the second one, right? and having her be the new Laurie Strode. But then they realized, nah, that's they probably were like, the only thing that's saving these movies for some people is them fighting, right? We gotta have them fight. We gotta have that final fight, you know?
Yeah, they built this whole thing off of fucking Laurie versus Michael.
Yeah, and they were like, we can't. No one gives a fuck about Alice. She's the action figure. No one's gonna fuck about, all right?
But it seemed like they had like a bigger idea
Yeah.
for her, a bigger plan for her in the first movie,
Uh-huh.
to where you get to Halloween Ends and she's just there to be like, Grandma, I love him. Stop, Grandma. He's a good guy. Nobody just gives him a chance. And she just there to be this, to just be advancing this guy's bullshit
Yeah.
and nothing else for her character.
No,
Her
that
character was
you have
fucking
you,
trash in this.
yeah, you
Oh,
gotta go. Yeah, I'm not
she
gonna argue
did
with you there.
nothing. They killed. I was like, what was this? What?
Yeah,
What happened?
she got sidelined.
Oh, she got sidelined hard,
She got
bro.
Padmade.
Yeah, for fucking Corey, Mister Drink My Chocolate Milk and get fucking bullied by my high school band fucking members. And oh my god, dude, so many fucking cringe moments, bro.
I
The
mean,
bike rides was so stupid as
I
fuck.
really wish we would have got a bike ride with Michael Myers in the back. God,
I
I would've-
wish
I fucking
the tone from the first movie and the second movie, everything happened in one night. But even though things got fucking, you know, weird at the end with the whole town and him living through all that and da da da, and him killing Laurie's daughter while she once goes to his window, whatever the fuck, all that weird stuff that I didn't like.
listen, you are a huge Halloween Michael Myers fan. Even you were upset with the flashback scene where he gets all the cops stop him in front of his
Yeah,
house
that was
and he
also
doesn't.
very silly.
But it's like you don't want him to not to die there. But I mean, you do want like like you wanted him to be more of the supernatural. But the whole point of this movie is that he's a regular guy that can just do super feats. Like he just could survive shit, you know. And there are people like that. They're tough as fucking nails. But in this movie, you see that, oh no, it took its toll on this fucking guy. I mean, especially if you're living on a fucking bridge and you sleep in a crack in the bridge.
My whole thing was in the first movie. I mean, the flashback that they did was how they just apprehended him like he just stole something from a fucking grocery store. I just thought that was fucking silly.
Well, I think they were trying to do just a homage to the shot, because he stops. If you watch the first movie, he stands the same way he was as a kid in front of the house.
Yeah, I know, but you know what, dude? There's a bunch of different ways you can go of how they apprehended the Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Rather than just like the way they did it. It was just, but even then, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Well, the other thing I said is the flashback scene. They can't really do much. They can't change too much because it's a continuation of the first movie. They're like, well, we can't have him kill 50 fucking cops because that didn't happen, you know?
Right.
I think originally I heard that they were gonna do the flashback scene in the first movie. Maybe had they done it in the first movie, they could have changed things around.
Right. But I think that would have probably made a little bit more sense. But even then, it's not the biggest thing in the world, especially considering what the fuck happened at the end of Halloween Kills, and especially in this one. I just felt like the tone of the first two movies felt the same, like the vibe, because he was still on the prowl killing people.
Yeah,
it all felt like one night, and then this one.
Well, that's what they did with Halloween 1 and 2 back in the day. It was pretty much one night.
And the third one, and not just the tone, just everything just felt like they filmed those two movies, and then like 5 years later they got together to film the third one. And it was like, wait, what happened in the first two again? We have different ideas now. We're gonna do things way different now. Well, and it felt so disjointed. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, it seemed like the director had a plan, because I remember telling you after Halloween Kills ended that we already knew there was gonna be a 4-year time jump. The director's like, oh, there's gonna be a 4-year, but it did. I remember him. If you watch the extended cut of Halloween Kills, I think I watched it, which is just Laurie gets the call and she goes on the hunt for Michael Myers. That was the original ending for Halloween Kills, but they just changed it to her daughter dies. and the director said, "Oh, you go. I think it's the extended edition. I think it's on Amazon. Have you watched the extended cut?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it like she finds out her daughter died and then she goes on the hunt for Michael Myers, like her and the granddaughter? I think that,
Yeah, I believe that's what it was.
and the director said, "No, yeah, I realized that I was gonna go in a different direction. So you may be right. Like he probably changed his mind last minute. He wanted to do this crazy idea, which I applaud. I applaud when movies do something new. Like we got something. I don't know if you watched the last She-Hulk. They completely did something crazy and off the rails. And I loved
Not
it.
yet.
All right, I won't say anymore. But they definitely do something different that you don't see in an MCU.
I'm all for doing things different, but you
Yeah.
have to make it not be silly,
Yeah.
not make it make sense, come off half-assed, and just a big old fucking joke. This whole movie was just a joke.
Man, that's why I liked
just-
it. I really loved how crazy and silly it was. I really loved, but at the end of the day, Michael Myers killed this schmuck, and I was satisfied where the movie ends. I mean, the Jesus ex machina Michael Myers scene was a little much. That was a little fucking much. But I do love that we finally get a horror movie where they're like, no, we're gonna put this motherfucker in a grinder. We're gonna make sure he's dead. Because there's so many horror movies where there's like, oh, he's dead. We shot him 5 times, but or we don't even shoot him, or we don't even hit him. Even in Halloween Kills, where they had him on the fucking floor, they're like, we'll just stand around him and give him a minute.
Bro,
he might not be.
The whole just absolute like thrusting of this whole Corey scenario.
Yeah.
Into the last movie, the final movie with Jamie Lee Curtis. We're never gonna see her play Laurie Strode again. This is it. This is the final matchup.
Yeah.
To thrust this Corey character, and all the stupidity and him and Allison thing into it.
Yeah, I agree. They could have done the Corey bit better. I wish they could have done it darker, or like he would have become like a. Because they were really trying to make him like a new Michael Myers, but they didn't go all the way. It felt like
I was like, and
he just became this bootleg copy.
Yeah,
this knockoff.
And I knew. I don't know if you remember. I told you when we talked about Halloween Kills. I said I have no hope for Halloween Ends. I have no hope. They're going down a route that is going to get worse. It's
oh yeah,
the ending of Halloween Kills was so fucking dopey, and the opening to this movie was so fucking dopey, and it just continued to be dopey, and I was just like, fuck off, please. Oh my lord.
So what would you give? What would you give Halloween Ends out of 10?
A 1 out of 10, and the 1 is for Darcy. I'm not even like.
Imagine. I feel like they missed the opportunity. They should have made Joe Bob the DJ. That would have been amazing.
That would have been great.
I was actually scared.
Finish
Finish your final thoughts.
This was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Especially when you have this, it's a trilogy, right?
Yeah.
And you have, it's the final movie, and I'm sorry, but to me, it seemed phoned in. The writing was fucking putrid. The acting of this guy Corey was fucking putrid. The rushed. All right, hurry, quickly. Rush all these kills in 8 minutes. Everybody get ready. It's that time. Here's this killing. Here's him doing this. Here's him doing this. It's so fucking lame. The ending fight with him and Laurie was lame. And again, here's him and Laurie rushed into fucking like 6-7 fucking minutes. Please leave the Halloween franchise alone.
I mean, I know this director's. I think he's moving on to Exorcist. So.
Oh fuck me! Oh fuck me! Here we go, Mr. Well, he's not there. You know, it's not going
It's
to be a
not there's
supernatural
no real
movie.
demons. It's just
Yeah,
it's crack cocaine.
you know, it's not supernatural,
Well,
but we're gonna do a lot of supernatural shit. You know.
doctor, I'm gonna give you a prescription, a horror movie prescription that's gonna make you feel
Yeah.
better. Go watch Deadstream
Please.
tonight.
I should have done that last night.
Yes, go watch it. You'll have a good time.
Yeah, I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
do
watch that.
that.
You're gonna watch that movie and be like, Daddy, you need to go to a haunted house. You need a live stream of a haunted house.
I'm gonna watch it because boy, I need something to.
No, it's Evil Dead meets live streaming. That's the best way to describe the movie.
Oh, that seems interesting.
Oh yeah, it's a good time. Because that's what got me. So I saw one of the reviews like, yeah, this is like a new Evil Dead live stream. Someone's live streaming and it becomes Evil Dead. I'm like, oh, all right, you got me. Let's watch it. And it did not disappoint.
Well, let me get out of here.
I'll give you my quick final thoughts.
Yeah.
Yes, the movie definitely. I just I don't know why. I really don't know why I don't hate this movie like you do, because I agree with the points you're making. But like the complete silliness of this, and maybe I'm just so used to all these reboots going in this direction, because every reboot, Ghostbusters or Recall or whatever the fuck we call them now, Force Awakens, it's all about passing the torch. And I felt like this movie was doing that, but also gave a big fuck you to being like, there is no new Michael Myers. No matter how hard we try, Michael Myers is Michael Myers. And I love that Michael Myers got his mask back, killed him. Yes, the showdown with Laurie was short, but to me it was sweet. She fucking crucified this motherfucker. I don't know. I loved it. The Jesus Ex Machina was stupid. I was worried that they kept alluding to the radio tower in the past movie. I was like, please, like, don't make this radio tower be the reason Michael Myers kills. Like, he's getting frequencies to his brain. Like, I thought that's where the movie was gonna go. Like, oh, it was the fucking DJ. But yeah, the Corey thing could have been fleshed out. I never felt bad for him. I was intrigued at where they were going with it. I really loved the side shots they did, where you saw like Michael Myers in the corner or him like killing in the background. There was some good cinematography there. But I'm not even gonna bother asking your ranking of these of your ranking order of these movies, because I already know it's probably gonna be like 2018 Kills and then this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I would say mine's is Kills. I'm gonna rewatch Halloween Ends again. I'll get back to you on that. But I you know me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mine is definitely Kills. And I rewatched the 2018 one, and I feel better about it, but I still feel like it still played it too safe. I mean, we did get some. One thing you gotta agree about this new Halloween trilogy is we got some really good fucking gore kills, some really good dead bodies. That is one thing for a series for.
In the first two, yes. In the third one, I disqualified it all because it was just done so fucking dumb and rushed, and you could just see, okay, let's do all this, hurry up, let's do this for all. Not like in the first two where okay, Michael's making his way.
Yeah.
This is Michael Myers killing people and he loves all this. No, let's get this fucking dipshit fucking who's not Michael and do all these killings.
Yeah.
All in the span of fucking 4 minutes. Fuck off.
That's fair. That's fair.
How many people did Michael Myers kill in this third movie?
We don't know, because according to the bum, he was killing people in there. I mean, if you want to count on-screen people, he killed the cop. He killed the nurse.
What I'm just saying is that we got more kills from the fake Michael, from this dumb fucking dipshit, than we did from Michael in this movie.
I mean, the last movie, my man killed half the town.
Yeah, listen, that's what he's supposed to do. The whole movie is Michael killing people. Continue that. Nobody wants to see fucking Corey killing people. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's fair.
Fuck him.
I mean, I'll watch again, but I really enjoyed this fucking movie. I agree, it's silly as fuck.
If you can't have her, no one can.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck up, you dipshit.
Just a little Anakin about it.
Oh my god, this fucking guy with his fucking dopey glasses. I gotta get out of here before I start another fucking rant.
No worries. I hope you hang around, buddy. I sent you some
Yeah,
more
yeah, yeah.
some more cards
I'm
while we're
just getting out
chatting.
of here because I've taken up enough time of the show. We gotta get things rolling.
Oh no, no, yeah. I was paying attention to the time. We were about to hit the hour mark.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having me
Anyway,
on, buddy.
that's my. Thank you for having me on the show, Dax. As
Anytime,
always,
brother.
I would say the ranking is Halloween 2018. Halloween Kills, a bunch of dog shit. Rob Zombie's fucking used condom, and then Halloween Ends. That's my ranking right there.
And of course, the original is still the best in your book. Still the
Oh my,
number one.
listen. Halloween 1 is the greatest horror movie
Oh,
ever created. Nothing in my eyes will ever touch Halloween 1, the original. Nothing. And I love Halloween 2 also.
so yeah, Halloween 2 is good too. I don't know why it gets hate. It's just like continuation. Like it's the
Yeah,
same
I don't
vibe.
know. I enjoy it. I liked it a lot too.
Um, I was gonna say they're talking about doing a Nightmare on Elm Street in a similar vein. Would you want a rematch of the Stacy versus Freddy?
You see, Nightmare on Elm Street is a completely different case where that's a franchise that is very much built on funny shit, silly
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
Freddy himself is a fucking, you know, a troll. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like the
yeah.
guy, like you
Different
can do
vibes.
wacky shit with with
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the Nightmare on Elm Street.
But you
You
don't
know,
want a fucking serious dark tone with Michael Myers.
well, that's what the first two were, and then this one, it didn't even feel like they were like intentionally trying to be funny with the third one. It's just that their execution was just fucking hilarious and
Yeah, it
how
was
what they were
silly.
trying to do.
Yeah, and I loved how silly. I just love how insane it was. Like it just was so fucking insane. Like it broke me. I think it broke me. It broke me. It went past the line of like common sense, and I was like, you know what? I love how fucking insane this is. Right
Bro, when I saw what was like how what the opening scene was when the opening scene finished,
yeah.
I said that was my confirmation. I said, "Oh yeah, okay. Let me sit up because this is going to be absolute fucking just pure dog shit." And I
Oh,
just needed to really pay extra attention and really take in how bad it was going to be. And boy, it met all my expectations of how bad it was going to be.
well, doctor, thank you for calling and thank you for this
Gosh,
talk.
guys.
I don't know what else we're gonna talk about in the future, but you let me know. Whatever show
Oh,
or
somebody told
movie.
me that Regis is calling in next show. That's going to be interesting.
Oh yeah, all right. I'm with that. I'm all about people
I
calling
was
me.
chatting with some of the other brothers in the cult, and they told me that Regis was going to be calling in. So
All right, awesome. I'm all about more dead people calling into the show.
maybe we'll hear from Hagrid. Who knows?
I'm not touching that. Too
Why?
soon.
Maybe you call in instead.
All right, buddy. You take it
Goodbye. I'll see you
easy.
in chat.
Sounds good, man.